There is very important news that could make XRP the digital currency of the future in Europe that will be talked about on today's show. There's been a lot of talk about whether or not the European Union agrees with the valuation of one XRP at an amazing $60,000. This change is meant to make things easier, but most of the talk today is about the possibility that XRP, a digital asset that most Americans are familiar with, could become the digital euro, or even more interestingly, the main way that people buy and sell the euro and other digital currencies. Hello, and thank you for coming back to your favorite spot to learn about the latest developments in XRP. Before we get to the great news we have to share today, I'd like to ask a small favor. If you really like what we've done, please show us some love by clicking the like button and making sure you are subscribed to our channel. This will make you a part of our wonderful community. Now, for some good news, we are about to give away a lot of XRP as we get closer to 8,000 subscribers. The process of joining is very easy. There are only 3 steps. Get more information right away. You won't want to missing out on it. It is necessary to include the hashtag #HelpCoin in your comments if you want to be put into the prize drawing. This person is the big picture thinker behind Ripple Labs. Chris Lawson explained what this new and interesting idea is all about. He said over and over that XRP is about to become the global bridge currency. One of the interesting things about this is how flexible it is. 3 different digital currencies can be used with Ripple's XRP: the dollar, the yen, and the euro. You don't have to switch to a new one. These moves should happen using XRP as the currency. Imagine being able to turn a digital euro into XRP and then back. XRP makes it possible to connect back to dollars with as little work as possible. Among the topics discussed in this episode are how the French central bank chose XRP as the platform for the digital euro, how the Digital Euro Association praised Ripple, and even how Forbes predicted that XRP could be worth $60,000 in the future. The current discussion is about this very important information. The specifics are what we need to talk about. Bitcoin's original goal was to create a new currency that didn't need the help of a central bank. As a result, Bitcoin can be seen as a way to store value. The idea that led to Ripple is very different. Just like we are making history by building a value web or value trade that is not tied to any particular currency. If you want to use Ripple, you don't have to move to a different virtual currency. It works with all currencies, such as real dollars, euros, yuan, and more. Math is the basis of your money, and Ripple has it built in. In some ways, this is similar to Bitcoin, but in reality, it just makes things possible. We think that most people will use Ripple with money they already have, like dollars, euros, or yen. Because of the work that has been done with Ripple, the process of getting the digital euro to market is moving much faster than it ever has before, which is a big improvement. A lot of progress has been made in software development in just a few days, which is pretty amazing. With this new technology, it's now possible to do digital euro transfers offline on devices that are already in use, which makes these transfers much more accessible, especially since a lot of work has already been done. It's clear that the digital euro is getting closer and closer to becoming a reality, and Ripple Labs has been a big part of that growth. In fact, the Digital Euro Association recently praised Ripple for the work it has done in this area. The price of XRP has been going up and down as a result of all the events that have happened since then. Things are changing in strange ways. These changes are happening at the same time as progress in the digital euro, and investors and cryptocurrency fans are paying close attention to them. As of late, there has been a lot of talk about the recent changes in the price of XRP. Many people think that these changes are not just due to technical issues. However, many people think that the big price jumps are really due to more action and volume on the XRP ledger. The price of XRP went up a huge amount just 3 days ago, hitting an amazing $42,441.00. This was the 3rd biggest increase in its whole past. A famous member of the community known as Jack the Rippler brought this activity to people's attention. According to Jack the Rippler, one of the strangest things that happened was that the price of XRP went up to more than $5, 7,000, while a new competitor, the crypto trading fund token, went up to 2670 on the XRP ledger with no problems after it was released. For those who don't know, the crypto trading fund coin has quickly become a major player in the cryptocurrency industry. In just 6 days, it established itself as the most important token on the XRP system and climbed to the top of the rankings, even though it has already gained a lot of attention. Pre-sale is going on right now, and people are very excited about the fact that it will start in less than 3 days. Early buyers have a great chance, especially since the total number of tokens available is limited to $120 million, 0 cents. It looks like there might be a supply shock after the pre-sale, since there aren't enough things. Exactly what Jack the Rippler said would happen. He said that prices could soon go above $267, 0 cents. Some people might think this is just a bug, but he was worried that it could be the start of a new wave of millionaires. This shows how important it is to do your own research. It wasn't a surprise when Forbes said that XRP is worth around $60,000, 0 cents. This is because the number of transactions on the XRP system keeps going up. This is especially true when you think about the different forces at work. For example, gas fees are charged for every transaction on the ledger, whether it's a purchase, sale, or transfer of XRP. Because these fees are only applied to the XRP environment, they destroy XRP tokens, which lowers the supply. Present situation, a lot of people are interested in XRP these days. The XRP system is being used by more and more people, including governments, financial companies, and central banks. XRPL is being chosen by the crypto trading fund and other organizations because it has much lower gas fees